Righty ho, boys and girls, welcome back to Stalker 2. First and foremost, we're on the correct microphone today with the correct software settings, etc., etc. Very exciting, very good for me. Having to try to make the microphone not sound like trash in editing was not super fun, but I did my best. Quick TLDR on what happened. If you don't care, skip ahead like 30 seconds in the episode. Basically, there was a Windows update, and as I updated Windows, shut off my PC, logged in the next day, I just assumed everything would work the way it was because in my recording software, it said the source I was using for my microphone was still the source I had been using forever. But going to edit, my microphone sounded not the way it's supposed to. So I did some digging and it turns out the Windows update that I did the night prior killed the software I use for my voice moderating. I was missing a layer of filters and compression that I can't add in OBS, and it just made my microphone sound bad because it's not the way my microphone is supposed to sound. It's not how I customized it, so... Anyway, the Windows update killed that software, so I had to download a new one, and I'm like 99% sure I got it back to sounding the way it kinda did before, so... In a perfect world, you would have never noticed a difference in the last few episodes and this one and the prior ones, but unfortunately, it was kind of obvious to me, so... I tried my best to fix it while editing, and then here we are. And then I have a stash? No, I do not. It's not here, okay? The game plan for today, I started off in Rostock, but I just fast traveled back to Pripyat before I hit record. We're going to try to pound out as many stashes as we can, but considering there's 8 of them, depending on their level of difficulty, I may not get them all, and then I also kind of want to keep exploring further into Pripyat, and then over here, so this might be another episode or 2 worth of stuff I'm doing before I decide to fully progress the main plot, so that it is the game plan. No. Sure, random ass explosion. There's a artifact in this field of fire. It teleported. I'm struggling to get this. There we go, I got it. Hypercube. I have not found this one yet. Hypercube is bleeding resistance and thermal protection, and something spawned in behind me. Lots of things spawned in behind me. Alright, just dogs with my tactical pistol and scanner thing. Now I see that. Okay, so inside we go to find this stash. Yeah, that just... Maybe it's like an artifact that gives off phantom artifacts. Because there's just no way there's 17 artifacts? 20? Oh, maybe there is. Alright, let me... Okay, so they're not real. So is the game I'm playing, one of them is real? I have to go around and collect them all? Or do they keep respawning? It's one of those situations where I'll find out the answer before the episode goes up, but the comments will tell me anyway. I'm not gonna lie, that just triggered an interest I didn't know I had. That is a very efficient use of space. I have never seen a shelving storage unit go up and above a doorway. Very mindful. What in the hell is this? What button did I just hit? That's what V does? I did not know there was a weapon wheel like Counter-Strike. Episode 64 of my playthrough and I just found the weapon wheel. I feel like I've been in this room before, but I think this is just the exact same asset as somewhere else I've been before. This exact same room, layout, and asset is like either it's in somewhere in Jupiter or it's somewhere in the Duga, and I'm willing to bet it's the Duga because Pripyat and the Duga share assets. As I walk into a lightning bolt. Alright, then let's go back over here, pull the scanner back out to hear the beep beep beeps. Yeah, this exact same layout, that's what it is, it's the Duga. Because this exact same layout, body, stash, kitchen area. It's in the Dugas. Like, literally, this exact same thing, because you fight a controller in the auditorium. There's the side door that goes out there. There's that door back there, which is the one in the Dugas. This door is open. It leads to that back room where the stash and the safe is. Yeah, this exact building is just copy-pasted. Which, to be fair, I guess that's plausible, like, in real-life lore, because a lot of the cities in the Soviet Union were kind of gray block copy-pastes for efficiency reasons. Not that I'm saying that like I'm an expert on the Soviet Union and architecture, but a lot of the cities were just kind of gray Lego buildings. Sorry. I've been standing here killing rats as they run up to me because, I don't know, that's what spawned in. Anyway, back to picking these up. Okay, we made it out here. Another stash that wasn't listed. And then here's a ladder. Alright, the stash is below me. There's a ladder that goes down right there. Alright, so the roof was just a mode of transport. There's nothing actually up here. Carefully walk along the edge. And we in here. And there's the stash. Blueprint. Protective coating for the exoskeleton that I do not use.
Get me, fucker!
Yeah, I see you, bro. They all disappeared. Now there's nothing on my radar. Even the, hallucination that spawned in is gone. Did I find the right one? Oh, I found it. That's what happened. Okay. Actually, I never saw that I found it. Flaw, bleeding resistance weak, weight weak, radiation medium. Surely that's better than something I'm using, I just don't know what. It is better than magma. So I will swap it out for magma because I don't really value thermal protection that much, and we will move on with our lives. At least I answered the question, though. And let's keep going this way. Which is over there. These doors open? They do. Oh, this looks like a staging area of some kind. Alright, this comes here. That's blocked off. That goes to that wing. Sorted ammo, yummy. Alright, that door is locked, but there's a giant window here, so... climb through the window, I guess. Which brings us to ammo, medkit, a Karad, and another blueprint for the Bulwark exosuit. All the upgrades ever for stuff I don't use. Again, I wish you could sell the blueprints. Okay, Industrial Hospital number 126. This is a large building for one stash, so I'm gonna keep exploring. However, I guess if you're playing the game on a higher difficulty and you need medical supplies in Pripyat, probably your best destination. Alright, so that's fenced off. That goes outside. This goes down, but it's spawned in a stinky, stinky bloodsucker. And they're dead. Fantastic. Alright, so this place is stupidly irradiated. Is this the basement with the fireman clothes? Is that the room I was just in? Was that stupidly radioactive room I was just in supposed to be the room with all, like, the fireman clothing? Alright, well, go take another look. Oh, threw a bolt. Sorry, didn't mean to disrespect.
There's an emission coming.
No,
Hide.
that sucks. Yeah, I think that's what this is supposed to signify. Pretty sure the boots and the helmets are supposed to be the giveaway, but that brown pile of clothes just looks like a brown pile of clothes. Pretty sure that's what that is, though. Am I safe here? Yeah, according to the game, I'm in a shelter, so I will be right back. Well, the emission is still going on, but I went down further because I didn't realize there was more stairs to go down. And that...
It's over. You can come out now. I hope someone's still alive out there.
brings me to this, which I mean, this looks pretty main story-y to me. I will be back here eventually, I'm certain of it. Anyway, back upstairs. Since the emission's over now, I'm pretty sure this room, like I said, is supposed to be like the firefighter equipment room. And if it is, cool. If it's not, I would be hard-pressed to know what else it's supposed to be. But anyway, onward to somewhere. There's more to this building, which has me curious, but there also just may be nothing in it. Like, it may just be a big-ass building that's supposed to be here for the main story, which I'm not doing right now. So, more bloodsuckers? Did I trigger the same bloodsuckers? Is this the hallway I was just in? This is the hallway I was just in. Me going outside and coming back in triggered more bloodsuckers? To be fair, there's a stash here that I missed on the way out the first time, but like, I mean, that's kind of annoying. Alright, whatever. And then, no, there's actually nothing else here if you come in the front door. All the other exits are blocked, which this is a giant-ass building, and I don't know, 70% of it isn't explorable. Hidden Goodies is up next. Let's try to go find that. There's a forest here. Do I want to know about it? Kinda. All that for moonlight? Unimpressive stash. Yeah, I'll go find that eventually. Again, like, moonlight has got to be the most naturally occurring artifact ever. I have found it way, way, way too many times. More rodents. Or rat swarms, but where? Stash here. Not the one I came here for, but we will take. I don't know where these rodents are at. No, down there? Oh, yep, they're down there. Cool, I guess. Took a minute to figure out where that sound was coming from, but we got it. Which, that just comes to that door, opens that. Cool, cool. I didn't see what that was for. Polymer handle. I didn't see what that was for. Not the stash we came here for, either. There's this building. This building got a name? Laundry. Okay. Not really a name, but I get it. That is not the stash we came here for, but bet. Yes, yes, that really hurts. It hurts very, very much. Oh, I think they finally fixed that. I wouldn't say it was ever really a problem, but it was something that didn't happen before. You used to not be able to throw bolts through windows. It's like right here. Oh, it's inside of this. Blueprint. Lead container for the normal exoskeleton. That would have been really cool like 20 episodes ago. Alright though. Out we go if I can find the exit. Oh, maybe not. I found a locked door. And locked doors are very interesting. You gonna keep chasing me? I'm just gonna pop you there. That way I can walk around. That goes there. That comes to this stash, which isn't marked on my map. And then this comes here. Which gives me access to the upper floor. And yeah, like going up here through that way opened a lot of locked doors, but I'm not sure what it actually leads to. They all kind of lead to the same thing. And then back out. Like, did I miss something? I might have missed something. And if I did, I'll just have to live with that because I couldn't find anything. And I pretty well explored it, so. That brings us to this stretch. But I want to go look up here. I want to go look in this direction real quick just to see if there's anything. Is there, based on the radiation signs, I doubt it. Yeah, this way looks pretty well irradiated off. Unless it's forcing me to go this way. Which it appears it may be, but same problem, barricaded off here. Irradiation signs everywhere, can't get through there. I do not believe I can go that way. Yet, at least. Yeah, I don't think I can go this way. I don't think there's anything over here. I'm sure there is, but I'm not going to be able to go there yet, so let's go back. Go back and go here. Oh, there's a stash hanging by the basketball hoop. Basic one. I think this is just a little emission shelter. Nothing really in here unless you need supplies. Can I go here? Zustrik Canteen. Zustrik? I went the wrong way. I have to go around and in through the horseshoe. Oh, it's this guy. It's the magic deer. Alright, my bad, dude, my bad. Okay, that's everybody. Oh, what's up, dudes? Appreciate you joining me after the fact. More duty.
Gotta resupply.
Yeah, resupply, bro. Where does that go? That goes to probably where I'll explore next episode. Because I'm thinking this is where I'm going to call this episode after I loot this place. Big safe. Another blueprint for the operator exoskeleton. Again, like, cool. It's just, I don't use that one. Alright, let's explore the rest of this place before I skedaddle. Huh, maybe not. I guess that was it. I just went in a loop. The only other thing I can go into is this apartment complex. Which, to be fair, has a bunch of foliage on it, and it's drawing my attention here, so maybe there's something here. Or maybe it's a prank. Are these buildings dead ass just like ways through? That is incredibly kind of a letdown. I mean, okay, sure. Take a look throughout the rest of the zone. I did get a stash I did not look at earlier. Make sure it's not down here. There it is. Yep, it's down there. Alright. I figured as much. I didn't know it would be down here in the zone, but I figured it would have spawned in down there, so... that is what we'll do for the rest of this episode. We'll make a turn and go back to base, and then we will go down here and get that. So, I will be right back because there's probably not going to be anything happening between here and home base, other than maybe the occasional skirmish with mutants, which is happening to my right, which I'm not going to get involved with, so I'll be right back. I lied. My curiosity got the better of me. I did find another stash on accident because I was running by the playground and I saw a castle. Now we're heading back to base. Alright, back at base. If my math is mathing, this should get us over 2 million coupons. Yep, 2,016,966. And I still have a bunch of broken weapons to sell, which I will do when I get back to row stock eventually. Probably not today. Granted, I do have to repair some stuff and buy some other equipment, but yeah, we're over 2 million coupons. No real reason, other than I just want to make money. There is an achievement for spending 1 million coupons, which at some point I'm sure I'll pass, but for the time being, now all I'm doing is just accumulating currency to be a crypto bro. Okay, so it's brought us back to this place. I'm not really a fan of this place. This is the place we go when you first meet Noontide. You go underground. It was my first experience with a controller. And getting to anywhere in this little place is super annoying. But according to this, it's just in this building. And it's locked. Okay, so what would the code be? So I see the stash. I also saw the gas mask on the floor, which means that they think the gas mask is the reward for this stash, which is going to really hurt my feelings, because no. And I'm also not seeing anything that would be a hint. Yeah. Alright, the backs of the seats in this bus have hella numbers scratched into them. But there's more than 4 numbers. And then there's blocks that say 72%. Okay, so 1, 2. So 1, 2. 3. And then 1. So that's not it. What about this one? That one has 1 of those things. This one has 2 of those things. There's 3 of those things, and then there's 4 of those things. So, brain puzzle. Where'd it go? So, one of those things is 2. 2 of those things is 7. 3 of those things is 1. And then 4 of those things is 1. So 2, 7, 1, 1? If this is the code, that's crazy. 2, 7, 1, 1. I was just guessing numbers the last time I was here, so 2, 7, 1, 1. Alright. At least that puzzle wasn't incredibly stupid to find out. Normal stash, radio that for some reason wasn't turned on until I came into this room. And then the aero protection gas mask, which I don't need. Although, I guess that was supposed to be the hint if you saw that from outside, which I didn't. I just kind of saw the symbol on the front of this bus and did the puzzle myself. What does this mask do? Not really a lot. Its physical protection's pretty good, but... Oh, it's the ward gas mask. I mean, too bad I have, like, the best exoskeleton in the game, and it doesn't really matter to me, but... Alright. Boys and girls, I'm going to call the episode here. I'm going to travel back to civilization off camera, so until then, hope you have enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like and sub if you have not already, and I will talk to you in the next episode. A pizza.